This is a Main Hustle Media podcast.
Hey y'all, it is your girl Mix Girl Maine, aka Charmaine, and this is a shameless plug edition of Militantly Mixed, the podcast about race and identity from the mixed race perspective. So it is Monday, November 26th, 11:06 p.m. and I'm just gearing up to drop episode 20 with our guest Palmira Muniz here at midnight in just I guess that's 53 minutes now. It'll go live. But while I'm sitting here, my mind started to wander a little bit, and it occurred to me that my birthday, my 41st birthday, is on Monday, next Monday, December 3rd. And I'm a person who loves birthdays. I get so excited about birthdays. I love when somebody that I love has a birthday, and I like to go all out for them. And I'm always optimistic that one day I'm going to have an awesome birthday where someone goes way out for me. That has never happened. So I end up planning my own big adventures. I always plan these big old elaborate birthdays, and they either fall through or something bad happens. And literally over the last 20 years, I've had very few good birthdays and mostly really bad birthdays in which something awful happens, something tragic happens, something life-changing happens, and not in a positive way. And last year, my birthday optimism was broken, absolutely broken. I was really, really flattened by the events of last year's birthday. That was supposed to be a big deal because I was turning 40. And so I had said at that day that I give up. I am no longer going to make efforts because 20 years or 20 plus years of efforts on my own behalf to try to have a good birthday has never worked out. So I had given up. And it actually did, it was a legit give up, because usually by this time of year I have started a countdown on Twitter or Facebook to my birthday about a month out, maybe even longer, 45 days out. And I'm just prepping everybody. It's coming. We're going to have a week abration. We're going to have a month abration, the whole thing. And it always goes bad. So I didn't do that this year. I didn't think about my birthday or anticipate my birthday much at all until tonight. It occurred to me that it was going to happen in 7 days. So this is what I decided to do. This year, I'm taking the day off from work, like I almost always do, and I'm going to order a in-home massage through the Soothe app. It is an awesome app that allows you to order a massage. You can either get the same therapist you've had before, or you get a new person. You can book it for 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 2 hours. So even though it's a little bit more expensive than going someplace, I don't want to leave my house. I am going to book this slightly more expensive massage than normal. And they're going to come to my house. I'm going to order takeout food so I don't have to leave my house. And I'm going to lay hella fucking low and just try to get through my day. And hopefully the massage is a highlight and I don't have to deal with anything else the rest of the day. So that's the plan. That's the birthday plan for 41. But I thought maybe there's still a little hint of birthday optimism in there. Maybe I could use my birthday to fundraise for Militantly Mixed. So this is the shameless plug. My birthday is Monday, December 3rd, and I am hoping that those of you who listen to the show, that love the show, that get something out of it, might want to help me improve the show. I know that every week I get on here and I say that it's a fan-sponsored show and that you can go to patreon.com/militantlymixed to sponsor us on a monthly basis. And I also dropped that we have a PayPal where you can do one-time only donations, paypal.me/militantlymixed. And, if you're not inclined to donate to podcasts, you're just not inclined to donate to podcasts. That's fine. I'm still going to bring it up because maybe one day I'll hit an audience member that will. And so far I do have some sponsorship that covers the hosting fees of the show. And, I've said before how amazing that is and how much of a relief that is. But there's other areas in which we still need improvement. I need some soundproofing so that the quality of my show gets a little bit better for you guys because of the location that I do have to record from. And ultimately, I want to promote the show. I want to grow the show beyond hashtag promotion and friends and family shares and stuff like that so that we can get access to more mixed people who may need this. Every week I get messages from people, like literally every week since I started the show, I get some message, whether it's through Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or my email or whatever, where they just say, oh my gosh, I stumbled on your show and I'm mixed and I thought I was alone and this is what the show means to me. It's literally the same from almost every message. It's that they didn't have visibility, or they felt alone, or they didn't think their experience was that interesting or anything like that. And then they hear something similar to them and they're like, oh, the people care about this kind of stuff. So I know the show is important. I know there is a place for it. I know that whether you're, a mixed race person in LA like myself, or a mixed race person in Ethiopia like the person I talked to on Saturday, which I can't wait to share that episode with you, or a mixed race person in Canada like John Corbin and Marilyn, or just, gosh, how many people have I? Sonia, the Mixed Up Clothing line, the Mixed Up Mama from the Mixed Race Family blog, just so many people, Danielle and Melissa from the Colorism web series. Like, there's so many people, Dana Sato, the teacher in Maryland. There's just so many people that I've gotten a chance to speak to, and there's more. There's people you haven't even heard yet. And I cannot emphasize enough how insanely important this experience is for both myself and the people that I talk to. And I just want to grow. I want to grow faster than we're growing now, only because every message I get that says this is so important, more people need to hear this. I'm like, yeah, let's get it out there. Let's get it out there. So I'm using my birthday as a fundraising tool to try to improve the show, to hopefully maybe I can do a little bit of promotion depending on how much we raise. And being super duper optimistic, if we raise a lot of money, there is something I've been wanting to do for a while, is I want to host a mixed up mixer here in Los Angeles, for starters, since that's where I'm based out of. So whether or not a donation comes in the form of money or a donation comes in the form of a location, maybe that we can host it here in Los Angeles, that would be awesome too. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to shamelessly. I'm going to shamelessly plug my 41st birthday in an effort to raise some funds to improve the show and get us out there a little bit further. I was batting this around for the last hour or so. I ended up tweeting about it through Militantly Mixed. I ended up posting it on my personal Facebook, and within a couple of minutes, I actually got $50 donation from my friend. So shout out to Get to Work Michelle. She is a dance instructor here in Los Angeles that I met a couple years ago. She is awesome. Her Instagram or Facebook is awesome all the time. She's amazing. And I didn't expect a donation from anybody really when I posted it, especially not that quickly. So thank you to Michelle for being the first one to donate for the birthday fundraiser. But yeah, it's already going, so I'm getting a little bit more confident. I'm gonna get out there and keep plugging it. This is just a little special shameless plug edition of Militantly Mixed. It is not replacing this week's episode. You can still listen to episode 20 on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, wherever you're getting your podcasts. And yeah, if you are so inclined to drop a couple dollars over this way for Militantly Mixed to help us grow for my birthday, I'm going to be talking about it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and the show over the next week until my birthday hits. And then I think I'm going to record a special birthday edition next Monday. So maybe that'll be the only social interaction that I try to have on my actual birthday. If you want to come on, you want to talk about being mixed or birthdays or whatever, I don't know, we'll talk about something. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook at Militantly Mixed, or you can email me personally, Charmaine at militantlymixed.com. That is S as in Sam, H-A-R, M as in Mary, A, N as in Nancy, E, at militantlymixed.com. Let me know you want to come on. We'll get it all set up. We'll schedule a time, and yeah, we'll throw together a birthday episode for next week, and we'll talk about how much funds we've raised during that time. We'll give shout outs to everybody who participated and everything like that. So that's it. I think that feels good, or it feels shameless. I can't tell. We'll see. We'll see in a week. We'll see how good we do. If it feels shameless or if it feels goofy or whatever. Militantly Mixed has really changed my life. It's done so much for me, and I just can't really express enough how I feel about this show. It's just amazing. The people I'm getting to talk to, whether they're coming on the show or they're just letting me know how the show's affecting them, affects me every day, and it keeps me going, and it makes me hate even more that I have to work at night 9 to 5 until I can afford to do this full time for a living, because it is really just life changing. It's given me back myself, honestly. I've had a couple of dark years, which I think I've mentioned a few episodes back, and major depression bout, and not in addition to my chronic persistent depression. And Militantly Mixed dug me out of it. Militantly Mixed got me off the couch. Militantly Mixed got me outside. Militantly Mixed has got me socializing with people. It's just so many things that has happened through the last 4 or 5 months of doing this show. So thank you so much to our audience and to our guests, to anybody who is supporting the show. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, if you're so inclined, please go to paypal.me/militantlymixed and drop us a couple bucks for my birthday. Bye.
Militantly Mixed is a Main Hustle Media podcast, produced and hosted by me, Charmaine Johnson. Music is by David Bogan, The One. And if you like what you heard on Militantly Mixed, please subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes and wherever you find your podcasts. Main Hustle Media. Turn your side hustle into your main hustle.